So today we are here at the governor's mansion, particularly on June 5th because it is Breonna Taylor's birthday. So Black Women United was actually a vision of mine when the Women's March of 2020, about 2 years ago, was canceled, and it was primarily all Black women lineup. And we specifically had that way because we wanted to make sure we were honoring Breonna Taylor and so many of the stolen lives, Black women's stolen lives that never get the media attention. They don't get the protection.
Nakia Moody, say her name! Say her name!
People don't defend them in the same way. So all of that we are honoring here today, and all of the women's lives who have been stolen by police and other forms of brutality.
Black lives, they matter here!
Black lives, they matter here!
I don't know her family, but I think I can speak for a lot of people in my generation that when we saw what they did to Breonna, we saw ourselves. And what happened to Breonna happens to Black women every single day. If you watch that video, no one rushed to her aid. No one asked her, is she okay? They says they walked up to her and they said, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you hear us? Louisville Metro Police Department.
And they looked at her for about half a second. They said, she's done. They didn't check her vitals. They didn't do anything. They left her there like she was just an animal in the street. And so when I look at her, I think about all of the bullshit I've been through over the years being a Black woman, and yet how it's given the strength to stand here today.
Boots! Boots! Boots are on the ground! We're here to shut this shit down! Louder!
I don't believe that no other woman from no other nationality endures what the Black woman continuously on a daily basis endures, and what we go through and what we live through and what we fight through.
Took our eggs and now they trying to beat us. They can lock us in chains, but they can't defeat us so long as the warrior spirit's inherited in our fetus. It gotta be about the church, and because we're easy targets, easy to death.
When you see Black women harmed, when you see Black women, in danger and all these things, stand up, take a stand, defend them, protect them. Don't sit there and try to make, did she do this or why was it her fault? Step out the same way we step out in the streets for everybody else.
Say her name!
This year, it's about securing our mental health, securing our safe places. It's about falling in love with ourselves. It's about growing instead of just aging. It's about celebrating how far we come without the shadow of how far we still need to get. It's about giving our bodies the credit they deserve for still being here, even when we have tried not to be, even when others have tried to take them from us, even when we've complained, even when we've broken. This year, I want to thank my hands for holding. I want to thank my legs for marching. I want to thank my mouth for speaking truth to power. I want to thank my heart for continuing this fight, and my mind for always knowing that this is what I was made to do. This is what is right. I want to write a poem to my body that doesn't start with an apology.
Black lives, they matter.
I said Black lives, they matter here!
Black lives.
All these attacks on our bodies, politics discussing us like they still owning us, question our womanhood, ain't our woman enough? I'm deserving of vulnerability, worthy of protecting. Hey, Black girl, the Black woman, keep healing. We don't fold, we destined for greatness. Did I mention that I love you? Ready to stand beside you, go to war over you, because you are me and I am you, and yes, you are a woman. The Black woman, the first woman, the prototype to the blueprint, the motivation, the reason behind it all, the creator. Don't you forget it. You deserving of breath, deserving of peace and love. You deserve to live on, to not be diminished, dismissed, or killed in your sleep. You deserve to be appreciated. Hey, Black girl, the Black woman, I love you.
It was very important for me to do it on this day, to unite Black women on this day, because for so many of us, I think we see Breonna in ourselves. And so it's important for us to keep her name alive, keep all their names alive, and continue to let people know there is still hope for justice. Justice comes in many ways and in many different forms. We're going to keep marching. We're going to keep screaming Breonna Taylor's name until we get that justice for her and for her family.